What's up, my people? Today's going to be kind of a different video than usual. Usually I do like tour reviews and just reviews of anything, really. This video is going to be more of just a walkthrough, and I'm going to call it a will talk. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it, a will talk. So I'm just going to walk you through like what happened uh, that made the fire happen, and also what we're most likely going to do to fix it. But yeah, I've never dealt with smoke damage, and you can clearly see that there is a crap ton of smoke damage in the barn. Thankfully, it didn't burn down. The reason it happened was there was a fire uh, with the side by side. So that's the thing that got the most damage. As you can see in the pictures right now, it is it's gone. But everything else, the ceilings are the worst place, especially right above the where the fire happened. As you can see, all like the sheetrock got peeled up a little bit. Upstairs, the ceilings are the worst place too, because smoke and heat rises and everything. But yeah, like this is all these photos are right after it happened. So I like pretty much just hooked it up, dragged it out, and got the trailer out too. And then see, this is day one. I am loading up everything that's upstairs. We mostly focused on upstairs, removing everything and clean that area up first. Go high, then work our way down. So that was one load. It actually took us two loads for everything. So this right now what you're seeing is us going up and putting in the second load. It's a pretty bad camera angle, but I don't know why. I was kind of in a rush. I set it down somewhere. They're better than this on the other angles. I hopefully I'm right. I'm pretty sure. Everything that got really damaged, as you can see on top of the barn doors, especially on the right side, that's the side that the fire did happen. It has some smoke on that top panel, and then the seal on both doors are like melted. So that's not a big deal. I can replace that pretty easily. But the barn top panel on that right side, I'm definitely gonna have to replace. The door doesn't shut all the way right now. That's why I have like that packing blanket under there. It's because that top panel kind of like warped with all that heat. So that's probably the biggest issue that I have to fix. The two windows downstairs are broken too, which is not a huge deal, but it does suck. As you can see, those two windows that are on your left and right now, or are left and right. This was the old lawnmower. Me and my cousin had to like drive it out because it doesn't work. I don't know why we had it in there, and it had two flat tires. Besides that, we kind of picked up a little bit downstairs, not too much, just touching up a little bit. And I don't even know what we were doing. I think we were trying to find trash bags for upstairs that took out everything except for the two bed frames, which those might have to go too. I don't know. We'll have to see. But we just started off with Ian was sweeping while I was just getting all the Simply Green ready, filling up the bucket, getting all like the solution and all the shop towels and everything ready to start cleaning the walls while he just swept up the ground. Well, I got the solution. We used Simply Green all purpose cleaner. It took around 5 to 7 gallons to clean the whole upstairs, the whole wall and ceiling. With the floor, we just mopped it. We had to go buy a mop because we didn't want to use our nice one. Because it was going to be a one and done thing. So yeah, this is when we start washing. You can see just all the crud. It was crazy. Like if there's more on the ceiling, but you can totally just see a world of difference on the walls. Like just spraying it and scrubbing the crud out of it and then wiping it with shop towels. It wasn't the most efficient way probably, but it worked for us for a little bit until we started working on the ceiling. We started with just spraying and then scrubbing, like you can see, and trying to use shop towels. That took way too long. So we were debating on going to the store, and we ended up to do it, um, to get a large squeegee and some other little things that could probably help and make it go by faster. And we were right. We got there. We got a big squeegee that we use for the ceiling, and then we got two little ones that we honestly didn't even really use. We kind of thought we would use them for like the walls. I think I used it like once for in like a tight corner, but honestly, it wasn't that worth it, I would say. But I'm trying to think if we got anything else. I think we did get a little bit more shop towels, but the squeegee was the main thing that we went there for, and that was like one of the best like $20 I've spent in my life. It might have been 30, I don't know, but saved me hours. I'm not even kidding, probably hours of work because I just could stand there, and you'll see it like I like pull it and like it just drips. So it made the floor become like full of black all-purpose like simply green water solution thing, and you can just see it when I start squeezing like the sides and everything, and then the actual ceiling, and you can see how dark it took. A long time even with the squeegee, like it's going dark. We had to put up some lights, but we got most of it cleaned, and while one of us still cleaned the other side, we started priming. Yeah, I started priming, and we got 1, 2, 3 bullseye primer and sealer to seal it and prime it at the same time, which was a smart idea. Uh, Day two was going by really good because day one we didn't think we would get that far, and we already started priming. We got about halfway. The only things we needed to remove upstairs were the fan, as you guys could see. That fan was probably it's toast, and then there's that like dome light right above the staircase, which that could go anyways. We're probably gonna get rid of it no matter what, but it just gives us opportunity, I guess, to get rid of it. So we that's the first thing we did today was take those down and kind of just clean around them, because you'll see when we took them down, it was gross down there. We couldn't really get too close around it because it was hard, but when we got it down, you could see like we scrubbed the crap out of it. And basically, while we just finished up cleaning the other half of the ceiling, my grandfather was just going through, as we like to call it, the ammo drawers, and clean those out. From this angle, you can see those boards around those two windows, and I'm not sure if we need to replace those yet. Only time will tell. We can't really scrub them because they're like old, like kind of antique boards, I guess. But if we have to replace them, I'll let you guys know, and I'll probably, it'll be in a video, one of these videos. Almost all upstairs prime. We did get all upstairs prime. You'll see it from this camera angle. Milwaukee, please sponsor me. I used your M12 impact driver to take out that fan. Made it a billion times faster, and that fan was a pain too because I had to take out every blade before I could take out like the housing and cut the wires. I don't know if that's like common, but I've taken out and installed a lot of fans that I don't have to take out every blade to just, detach it. And then the dome, of course, I had to take that out. That was really simple. It's like literally a glass little dome and then like two screws and then just cut the wires. So we got those out. Those, of course, we can't burn, so we're gonna have to take it to the junkyard. Same with that old lawnmower. We're gonna have to take that to the junkyard. But we just wanted to get that removed. Like I said, we cleaned it really well underneath, and then we started priming again. As you can see, you probably said like, "Oh, I lied," because there is like a sink over there. That's actually a sink on the back right hand. We that should be fine. I really don't think we need to replace that. It's just a sink with a little bit of like one little drawer underneath. So we scrubbed it and kind of say it's good. I don't think we'll need to get rid of that either. I think we will have to get rid of the bed frames before that. But if we do, we do. And as you can see, that little bookshelf that is like blocking the staircase, that should be fine. We cleaned that too, and it seemed pretty okay. But only time will tell. And if we have to, we can rip that out too. It's not a big deal. And both of us were pretty tired at this point, so like especially of like putting primer up on the ceiling. So we didn't really want to do it, either of us, because our arms were tired. But I got up there and just started scrubbing a little bit more because that side's the really bad side because, with the staircase, that's where all the smoke went. So that was probably the heaviest place it got smoke damage. So we cleaned that place like multiple, I don't even know how many times. Like you could see, like this is in fast mode and it still looks like we're going slow because we just clean it so many times. We would scrub it a bunch, and then wipe it like I did, and I can't tell you how many times we did it. Like it was beyond belief how many times. And at the end, it worked out pretty well. It still looked because it was stained from the smoke damage, so it's gonna look like there's still smoke on there. That's why you do primer. But it was hard to tell. It did take us around 2 gallons to prime the whole upstairs with one coat, and you can see that you can still see through it, so it's not like a heavy coat. We got 3 gallons of 1, 2, 3 bullseye primer. The third one will be just going over and making sure everything is covered. So I would say the upstairs will take around 3 gallons. We used two, and then we already did like a second coat on some of it, and it's about 2.5, and we have about half of the room left to do a second coat. So I think it's going to take 3 gallons, but don't even get me started with downstairs. That's going to take forever. I don't even want to talk about it. But as you can see, we're kind of just working over by that north window, the staircase too. Um, you probably can't see too much because we're literally just scrubbing the crap out of that place. But basically, that was probably the worst area that we had to clean throughout the whole upstairs. But it worked out. We got it clean. We didn't do the staircase this time, priming it just because we didn't have time. But that'll probably be the first thing we do next time. I had to mop the floor like 1,000 times, and then the mop got really gross, so I had to like keep going outside or downstairs to wash it, and then come back up, mop, empty the bucket, fill the bucket, and it was pretty tedious. But I didn't want to stain the wood or anything, or even worse, like give it, I don't know, let the nasty water soak in. So I just try to keep up with that, cleaning the floor, but especially with our footprints too, because we were leaving black footprints everywhere we stepped, which was not fun. But we decided to prime a little bit more and then call it a day because we were all really tired. This is kind of my favorite part to watch because it's just the finishing touches and priming, and that's pretty much it for the day two. And then we'll be back out here and get a lot more done. I'll keep you guys updated. There's going to be a bunch of videos about this, probably slowly creaking out. It's not going to be every week or anything because it takes me some time to edit these because this was probably 3 hours of footage squeezed down to 13 minutes. So I edited a lot. But that's almost it for the video. I want to take 1 second just to thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And yeah, I should have more tool reviews coming up. As you know, I would like to do maybe more comparisons with like different tool brands, like the new Flex brand. I would love to do that, or DeWalt, and kind of just expand my horizons, even though I'll always be, Milwaukee guy. But and then new truck stuff coming out, new mods and stuff like that, and just random stuff too. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.